without loss. 11 dots already out of the first 3 overs, out of 18 balls, 11 dots. So that was a cautious start by Sillett. Now's the captain on strike, Andre Fletcher. Brings it away on the onside. That's off the middle of the bat. That will run away. Oh, well done. Brilliant work.
What a lovely release. It's a bit scramble on that occasion, but he gets the ball come back to the right-hander. He has the ability to move the ball in the air and off the surface.
Andre Fletcher has been a key player for Sillett. And every time, or the time he started striking, that was when the only victory by Sillett was recorded. He'd get that 100. Really power-packed shots. Great shots, and certainly enjoyed that century.
5 sixes and 11 fours in that innings of 103 not out of just 57 deliveries. That was against the Khulna Tigers in Chattogram.
That's gone. That's really gone. Great timing. Really didn't hit it hard, but he was timing it. Went all the way for 6.
It looked like that he mistimed it, and you could see the reaction from the batsman Abdul Majid when he tried to play that shot. It looked like there was in a bit of a doubt whether that has gone all the way, but he's timed it to perfection. It's a really nice pickup shot, and it's second 6 of the innings. That is a very good shot.
He already hits 2 sixes so far. What a good comeback delivery. Really rushing him. A bit of movement, beating the outside edge.
Good shape. Have a look at this delivery. It's a good comeback. Look at that seam position. Lovely delivery. Good line, good length. Get past the bat. Good comeback after being hit for a 6. Extra bounce also.
Mazid raced along to 16 of 10. Balled him. That's a poor shot. Really a poor shot. That ball stayed down. And all the good work, the promising work of Mazid has been undone. He's out for 16.
I think the idea was okay, because I think the message was loud and clear. You've got to get in and play some big shots. Yes, might have just kept a little bit low, but it's okay. Because he has to go, but it's important that Johnson Charles comes in early, and he's exactly done that. Gone for 16. After 4, it's 26 for 1.
Johnson Charles comes out to join Andre Fletcher. Another powerful strike indeed. Johnson Charles, 30 years, got 125 50s, strike rate of just under 128. He's there joining Fletcher with score on 26 for 1. If Mazid's script was to go after the bowling and play a few shots, I think he's done his job. 16 of 11. Getting some turn, finding the outside edge. Have a look at that dismissal. He hit 2 sixes. If the script was to play a few shots, irrespective of the consequences, I think he's done well. Gone for 16 of 11 balls. Another look. That ball stayed down completely. The bounce defeated him.
The highest partnership in the tournament belongs to this pair. They added 150. We showed you earlier Fletcher getting 100 in the same match. Johnson Charles scored a quick fire 90 in just 38 deliveries, and they added 150 runs in that match, which is the highest partnership of the tournament so far. Ooh, nearly. He's taken some blows. Nearly took another one there.
Enduring a very rough time. Andre Fletcher. He's at rough time. We showed you that catch and how he hit his head. Oh my goodness. He had the presence of mind to just duck out of the way. He got hit on the elbow. Let's hope no more mishaps for him. Johnson Charles will take his first delivery. They brought in a slip to Charles. They pushed a man down to long on, and a mid-wicket remains on the boundary. Mid-offs inside the 30-yard circle, but Nawaz has found a little bit of grip off the surface. Ball has spun a bit, gone past the outside edge or found the outside edge. Generally look to push it through quicker. Last delivery, 96 kph.
He's given nothing away in this over. Only a single. Reason why the skipper feels that yes, there should be a slip in place. New batsman on strike. If he does get a bit of a grip or turn, he might just nick one.
Certainly seem to be getting some grip off the surface. Ball to go in the over. Been a very fine spell so far. Just 12 runs. And it will be a dot ball to end the over. It's 27 for 1. 5 overs completed.
Philip Thunder batting first, 27 for 1 in 5 overs, going at a run rate of 5.4 runs per over. That's the wicket of Majid, gone for 16. Still got the 1 over to go in the power play. Strong fast bowler Mohammad Irfan from the TVS end, 135 wickets, T20 career. Pretty good in this tournament so far. Extra bounce he gets because of his height, always an advantage to him. Good evening, Guzi.
Good evening, Shamim. I reckon this will be a very, very good contest here. Mohammad Irfan, yes, the pitch might assist the seamers a lot more, but then again, looking at the winders, the two Caribbean on strike or on the wicket, their strike rate against the seamers is much better than it is when they're facing spin. They do favour the ball coming onto the bat quicker as opposed to spin. So how will they go on about it here? Charleston strike.
Go on like that. Simple matter. Stood up to be hit. And it was punished. It deserved that.
Yeah, I like this approach here that they've had. Yes, they might have lost the 1 wicket inside the 5 overs. But that short, wide, it was a bit uppish, but the good thing about it was in the gap as well. Wrong length from Mohammad Irfan. Punished. Rolls away for 4.
Some captains might get tempted after a shot like that to take away the slip fielder. But to see that it's persisted, because that is the angle he might. There you see, twice he's going to go for it. It's a good thing to persist with that slip fielder.
Yeah, as I was saying, they seem to play more freely when they're facing seamers. And they certainly are doing that. A lot of thinking from the skipper. Could he persist with the slip on, or he's going to block it out in the cover region? Perhaps not, because the message is come around the wicket. This will be rather interesting. Not wanting the batters to free their arms, give them room outside off stump. But then again, having the deep square leg out, you might need a mid-wicket in place. No. Bomb him. Straight over cover. 1 bounce 4.
4,000 runs for Johnson Charles. That's in T20 cricket. What a figure to reach. What a milestone to reach. And what a way to get it. Look at this. Changing the angles, and he's taking his left leg away. He's playing a little bit of an inside-out shot and blasting it. Oh, extra. Excellent shot. Oh, that'll get him going. That's taken now. At last they're taking the slip out. That was on the cards.
Yeah, or perhaps they should have done that the first ball. Not that it was going to change the result of the previous delivery. It was pitched up in the slot. But I like the approach here. They've gone looking to play in the V. Connected. Got behind. He's gone. Johnson Charles. It did not pay off this time. The extra bounce paid off.
Well, Charles getting a little carried away there. The ball pitching is short, and he was back in the hut, and that's the signal for the completion of the power play. Hasn't been a very sizable one for Sylhet Thunder, but they've got two batsmen in the middle who have had bits and starts, but not really converted them. Fletcher, in particular, will try and carry the innings. Got a 12 out of 18, so his progress is rather slow, but he's seen a couple of batsmen go back to the hut, so the pressure will be on Fletch. Mohammad Mithun, on the other hand, might just take the ascendancy. Early days.
I don't mind this approach here by Fletcher, taking it upon himself. He's looking to bat long, bat deeper, bat, if he can, 15 overs plus. Just having a chat with him earlier on. They weren't quite sure whether to bat first or to bowl first on the surface. But then again, they're thinking of putting more runs on the board and put pressure on the Royals. But that would require him to stay out there longer. Oh, cheeky. Mithun scooping it off a keeper. They're coming back for the second.
You're talking about the decision to bat first. This is the first time in the 6 games that we've had in Sylhet when captain of a team has decided to bat first. Seems like a bold move, but they've suffered chasing, so they thought a different approach was required.
Absolutely, they've got nothing to lose, so they might as well. They've got everything to try out, so there's no reason why they try something different. Is that the right term to use? Checked the shot.
Well, yeah, check twice. That's why in trouble.
Yeah.
You can't afford to be in 2 minds.
Yeah, you got to go 100%.
Absolutely. But it's up in the air. The keeper's going around. It might fall safe. Oh, just beyond. So very lucky. Well, he went for the shot full hog, no question about that. Irfan Shukur went back a long way. There are no closest fielders anywhere close to that. Fortunately for the batter, falling in no man's land.
Yeah, Irfan Shukuri had to cover a lot of ground, but what you said exactly, he's gone for it full blown, 100%, no holding back, but that he had to cover a lot of ground to grasp it, but unfortunately nowhere near. Perhaps the fine leg had a better chance, but also it's not a smaller ground. Both of them had to cover a long way.
Yeah, I think the fine leg didn't
Quite.
getting well, that's a clever little ball from
Johnson Charles.
Well, that's a clever little ball from Kapali. Rutherford was very strong all around the ground. He hit some big ones, long ones, and this should have been taken, but it went for 6 instead. Just getting a hand off that bat, not in control, and eventually holding out to the stand-in skipper. Some lusty hits at the end, but somehow even the players of Thunder must be reckoned it wasn't enough. As usual, Rajshahi Royals